he will be up against Josh Thompson.
Yeah, Thompson is a guy to watch. He has the fastest time in the U.S. this year. He ran on the fast Boston track. 5 feet 9 inches tall. He can dunk. And that shows the kind of dynamic ability as a sprinter and jumper that you often don't see in middle distance runners.
So the meet officials again asking the athletes to stand up. Keep an eye out for Sam Prakel as well. He will be in the mix, the 25-year-old from Ohio.
Ran a 3:50 mile indoors last year.
Toyota men's 1500-meter final is underway. We'll see if Craig Engels can successfully defend this title.
Yeah, it's quite impressive to win an indoor title, an outdoor title, particularly in an event where the U.S. is pretty deep, but he also made the final at the World Outdoor Championships. Only finished 10th, but that was a great debut for him at that level.
So Engels cruising right in the middle of your screen as he tucks in behind Nick Harris.
Yeah, his coach Pete Julian says that what he's got to work on is not so much different from his training partner Donovan Brazier. They've got to learn to race in a crowded field like this, to be in the right place no matter what's going on. Interesting that Jerry Schumacher, who's Josh Thompson's coach, Thompson's now in second place, said the same thing about him, said he can definitely win this race if he doesn't make too many mistakes.
Garrett O'Toole out in front has his first name from the family name because he is the nephew of former Dallas Cowboys coach Jason Garrett. Comes from a long family of NFL stories and success.
O'Toole did his undergraduate running at Princeton University as we see Willie Fink jump into the lead. Now remember, we saw Fink run the 3,000 meters last night, and he just a week ago won a big mile race. So this guy does have some mile qualifications. As you see Thompson looking around, checking to see where others are. Engels right there in third now.
And just 2 weeks ago, Willie Fink, the current race leader, ran his personal best over the 3,000 distance in Boston. So he's in good form to start 2020 off.
Yeah, and I like the way both Thompson and Engels are running. Prakel, who we mentioned, ran that 350 mile a year ago. That was on that fast Boston track in a race that was set up to be fast. This is a championship race where you finish matters, not what your time is. Normally they run a time around the equivalent of a 4-minute mile, 3:42 or so for 1,500 meters.
Engels in good position with 3 laps to go in green and blue. Third runner in shot. Sam Prakel all in white on the left-hand side of the screen. Also in contention, trying to stay there on Engels' right shoulder.
Engels so entertaining. He tries to find things to do to keep his very active mind going during the season, and he went to a local high school in Portland, Oregon, and offered to help coach them, did some runs with some of their runners.
He has a pretty simple take on life, and it's a wonderful take on life. I would just like to make, one of my legacies would be to make, I made people happy. I made people smile and laugh and had a good time.
And now you see Thompson into the lead. This is a key moment for him. This is a guy who's got an amazing finish. He had the fastest finish over the last 400 meters of any runner at last year's Outdoor U.S. Championships. Ended up finishing third, so he can roll over the last lap.
Here we go, into the final lap. 200 meters to go. Thompson leads Engels. Are they able to break away from the pack? We'll see. Engels now starting to make his move, but Thompson's making it difficult. Can Engels defend this title? Craig, you called it right from the start. You like Thompson's form. Engels is struggling. Thompson is gone. Josh Thompson wins the national title here in New Mexico.
And that's a big win for a young athlete. You know, he moved to Portland, Oregon to become a steeplechaser. They looked at that ability that he had at Oklahoma State, where he was a good miler, but not world-class, didn't seem to show world-class potential. So he said, why don't you move, work under Jerry Schumacher, run with Evan Jager, the best steeplechaser in the U.S., because you've got that ability to dunk at 5 feet 9 inches tall. He moved out, the steeplechase wasn't for him, but now he's finding himself in the 1,500 meters. And what a great victory. He won that, as you pointed out, because he held off Craig Ingles at that critical moment. And then, of course, he had a great sprint down the home stretch.
Good finish from Brandon Kidder, too, in that yellow top. He came home strong. So, too, Nick Harris, who got Ingles right on the line. But the response from this man on the back stretch to the